Today we will know the most famous 10 dishes in Russia. But before we know that, support us, like, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. 1. Drink. Kvass is a drink brewed usually made of bread rye, or known in many countries as the bread black. And this drink is classified as non-alcoholic, according to Russian standards. This drink comes in yellow color because of the color of bread made. It may also come with fruit flavor such as strawberries or herbs like mint. And this drink can be sold on the streets or in restaurants in Russia. 2. Shashi is a traditional soup with a wide popularity in Russia. And cause of that several factors. 1. That are relatively easy to prepare. 2. Can be cooked with or without different types of meat and fish. 3. Can also be prepared anywhere, because the components are easy to transport from one place to another, for example a trip. The main components of the shishi are water, cabbage, meat of all kinds, a mixture of spices, and some other vegetables such as carrots, parsley, garlic and onions. And the cream added to it at the end to decoration, usually eaten with rye bread. 3. Ika is a genuine Russian soup and one of the best dishes in the Russian cuisine. It's made of different types of fish eye such as bream or catfish or ruff, and usually contains vegetables such as carrots, parsley seeds, potatoes, laurel paper, dill, parsley, and some spices, such as black pepper, saffron, nutmeg and fennel. It is also not advisable to cook soup with salty water fish, but preferably cook from fresh water fish. Also, it should be fresh fish. It is not recommended to be frozen fish, and preferably also small fish. If large, it must remove the tail before cooking. 4. Pirozki. It's pies or pastries fried by small size and stuffed, and on her face eggs to give it the golden color. Usually consists of padding of meat, especially beef, or vegetables as a combination of mashed potatoes, mushrooms, onions and cabbage. And can be padding fish like salmon, and can be padding sweet like using cooked or fresh fruit or jam, and usually served with soup. 5. Pliny. It's Russian and Ukrainian pancake. Roots return in Russia to the ancient Slavic rite, whereas the early East Slavic in pre-Christian times considered Pliny as a symbolize the sun because of its circular shape, which they prepare Pliny at the end of winter as a tribute to the birth of the new sun. Pliny made from wheat flour and then fry or baked, and served with cream or butter or caviar or vodka, and it's among the most popular dishes and request in Russia. 6. Serniki. This word meaning cheese yellow in Russian, which is a cake consisting of a mixture between cottage cheese and flour and eggs and sugar, and occasionally put the vanilla on it, and then make the mixture to the shape of cakes and cook in oil or hot butter. And the texture should remain creamy and color the limbs a brown reddish, and progress as a breakfast or as a dessert, and can be added to it some additions such as jam or honey and melted butter. 7. Chicken Kiev. This dish is especially popular in Russia. where it consists of breast of chicken stuffed butter, garlic and some herbs and eggs, and immersed in the crushed bread and fry in finally. And sauté is said to be not a pure Russian dish. There are some Russian sources attribute the dish to the French chef Nicolas Albert. 8. Bellman. This dish consists of paste, water and flour, and fillers either to be a mixture of meat or fish. The ingredients in the traditional Edmund recipe were as follows: a mixture of 45% beef, 35% of lamb meat and 20% of pork, and mixed with spices such as black pepper, onion cubes, garlic, and boil at water. The origin of the Bellman was in Siberia, and then spread gradually in Eastern Europe and became popular among Russian fishermen in particular. 9. Julepatsi, or coils of cabbage. There are many countries that offer this dish, and the main recipe for this dish is constant for all countries but may differ in some additions. The Russian version to her two methods. First, coils of cabbage, stuffed with a mixture of cooked rice or buckwheat with a mixture of sour cream and tomato sauce. Second, these are used to save time, which is called lazy cabbage rolls, where the cabbage is mixed with minced meat and rice so that there is no need to roll paper sheet. Russian vinegar is a popular salad in large kitchens of Russian. This salad is made of cooked vegetables such as beets, potatoes, carrots, chopped onions and some pickles such as pickled cabbage. May also be added peas and beans in some cases. And despite the designation this salad by Russian vinegar, mostly remove vinegar and add sunflower oil or other vegetable oil, or brine of pickled cucumber or cabbage instead of vinegar. So we have reached the end of the video. If you enjoyed, press like and do not forget to subscribe to the channel.